Hey guys, this is Justscaping here, or Patrick, and making a video telling you guys that I am back. I guess I'm just going to make this to be, a quick progress video, show you guys where I'm at, what I'm doing in game, and yeah, all that good stuff. So, since I've been gone, I was in Mexico for 2 weeks, as you guys know, and then directly after returning home, I went to go visit some colleges and all that stuff, and then I got home, had 1 day of school, 1 day at home. So 1 day at home, 1 day of school, and then I went off again on a trip with the 8th graders from my school where I had to chaperone. I was a senior chaperone there. So five seniors were selected from my class, and they were chosen to just basically watch after the kids. I had to stay in one of the rooms with like 9 or 10 8th graders and make sure that none of them were doing anything too crazy. And yeah, it was a really fun experience. But I'm glad to be home. Mexico was great as well. I don't think I've made a video since I've left for Mexico, but I had a great time there. I stayed in one of those hotels where it's like all inclusive type thing where you can do basically whatever you want. You can laze around on the beach, you can go down to the market, you get like unlimited food and drink and all sorts of things. And it was the first time I've been to Mexico while being 18, so you can get free alcohol, which is always nice. But yeah, so I had an overall great time. Anyways, since I've been back, I wanted to talk to you guys about what I'm going to be doing while playing RuneScape. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to turn this on friends real quick because people are kind of bothering me. Anyways, as you can see, I'm cooking right now. There's no real reason as to why I'm cooking. As I missed a week of actual school visiting with the 8th graders and going to the coast and doing all that trip, because I did that, I missed a ton of school, and my senior project's actually due next week. Which is a really easy project. It's just a reflection paper on community service. So for the most part, it shouldn't take me very long. But it does mean that I have a lot of work to catch up on. So I thought, cooking's probably a good thing to do. So I'm going to show you guys my stats right now. They have jumped quite a bit from my last progress video. If you haven't seen my last progress video, you might want to hop over there and go check it out real quick. I don't think I'm going to leave an annotation on the screen. I think it's just the last video I made, so hop on my channel and check it. But this is the progress I've made over the past 3 weeks, including a little bit of time in Mexico. But I've just been playing mostly AFK stuff, and when I had time in Mexico, I actually got food poisoning towards the latter half, last like 2 or 3 days, which meant, I had Wi-Fi in my room, so when I wasn't on the toilet and doing, stuff that's I probably shouldn't mention, I was playing RuneScape. So it was a little depressing, but I did have fun regardless of my sickness. But it gave me time to play a little bit of RuneScape and do some quests that I didn't want to do anyways, and just do it because I was stuck in the room and had nothing better to do anyways. So here are my stats. I haven't even really looked at these. I just logged on actually. I've only been playing for about 5 minutes. But notable things that I got 48 agility, which is good because that means I can finally do like underground pass and the last part of recipe for disaster. I got 50 attack. I'm pretty sure I didn't have that before, but I got 50 attack. 40 range, which is going to be useful. I need to do Temple of Ikov. And 55 prayer. 62 magic. I'm not sure if I had that before. Pretty sure I didn't. But I did family crest quest, which was important. I just basically alked and superheated. 50 mining and smithing, which is something that I really needed. Those are both quest requirements for legends, I believe. And Legends quest was kind of a difficult thing that I have to do because I need 52 mining, I think. But other than that, I think I have all the requirements. I need 45 herb lore as well, which is kind of annoying. But I do have most of the requirements that I need for those quests. Anyways, that's about all the notable things that I've done quest-wise. I've been doing a lot of skill-wise. I've been doing a lot of farming in herb lore. I've been farming my own Raynars and making prayer potions, which I haven't done in a week, as you can see, because I haven't played this game in at least a week. But I will be getting back into farming and trying to make some money. I know that I can make about, if I do a couple trips a day, which is generally like do one when if I do it during like a school day, I can do one when I wake up, I can do one right when I get back from school, and then I can do one right before I go to bed, which means about 3 runs a day, which is making about 100k a day and getting XP at the same time. So that's a pretty productive way of spending my time, considering it takes about 5 minutes to do a run. So it's about 15 minutes for 100k, which is decent money considering, I don't know, it's just decent money on the side. So that's all I've really been doing for that. My total level has gone up quite a bit. I know before I left for the week, I haven't actually checked the high scores, but I know before I left for the week, I broke 10k rank. I think I was top 8k, which for me is very impressive. I enjoyed being top 8k, which was nice. I think I was like 7,900 or something, but for me that's impressive considering I haven't really been no-lifing this game, not as much as a lot of people have. I know a lot of the YouTubers it's difficult to stand out nowadays because most of the YouTubers I've been watching, you know, like a friend and Razor Gaming, a lot of people know him as that, and then you've got like Rune Shark and number one boss. That guy has been going off. Alkin has just been going crazy. He's been getting lots of XP, tons of whips. He basically almost passed my account. I mean, I have to give myself some credit because I did get 99 fletching. So I spent the first 3.5 or 4 weeks of this game spent fletching. But he basically got his account to the size of my main within about, I don't know, like a total level of my main within like 10 days, which is very impressive. It means he's been playing a ton, but then again, he doesn't really go to school, and he has unlimited money from all the whip drops, so I have to give myself some credit. However, I've been doing pretty well for myself, and I think I'm doing well skill-wise. I almost have everything for Recipe for Disaster. I just need the quest points, and that brings me to my next topic. I also need to do Desert Treasure. I need to do Temple of Ikov and Desert Treasure, which I might actually do this weekend. I'm not sure. I kind of want to get 70 magic first, but I'm not, you know, I'm in no rush to do Desert Treasure, considering I'm not a pure. There's no real benefit to doing it. It's more of just like a quest that's kind of fun to do, I guess. Like, everyone needs to do Desert Treasure. I might actually use maybe Burst at Ice Burst at Barrows. Maybe I might do some Barrows later. I'm not really sure. I kind of want to get 55 magic and use Slayer Dart, to be honest. Anyways, that's all in the future. So let's talk about my quest points. What I've been doing. I've done a lot of random quests like Black Knight's Fortress. I didn't have that done. Let's see. Big Chompy Bird Hunting. I did that. Biohazard. So I can use Ardoon teleports. Let's see. What else have I done? Eyes of Glawfrey. That got me from level 1 to 23. Level 1 to 23 rune crafting, I believe, which is an amazing feat. That's just a lot. I did Family Crest Quest, so I got my gauntlets. As you can see, like I said, I'm just cooking just for the shits. I don't think I'm going for 99, but considering free-to-play worlds are coming out, it might be actually beneficial to stockpile on lobsters for those of you who are thinking about it. I think lobsters will probably, they're about like 130 each right now cooked, and 140 raw, I believe, is what they're selling and cooking, like selling for right now in World 2. But what I recommend doing is stockpiling like a couple thousand of these. If you have some money lying around, buy a couple thousand. I know free-to-play worlds, they announced today that it'll be out, or yesterday maybe, that it'll be out within the month, which means that in a month they'll probably rise to about 200 each. So it's just something to think about. Alright, anyways, back into my quests. So let's go back down here. So we've got, what else have I done while I was away? I did Heroes Quest. That was kind of a big one. So now I can wield the battle axe, the dragon battle axe. I don't really remember doing Heroes. It was a long quest, but I did it while I was in Mexico. While sick, let's see, what else have I done? Itchlurin's Little Helper. I'm not sure if that was I did that one a while ago, actually. So that's probably not new. The Lost Tribe, I had to do that. Let's see. One Small Favor. This is the biggest one, and I think that was the biggest mistake I made whilst in Mexico. I decided I would do One Small Favor. Actually, I was in Seattle at the time. I was visiting universities, and I was alone in my hotel room after dinner at like 9 at night, and I was like, you know what? Let's do it. I'm going to do One Small Favor. And it took me about an hour and a half to do One Small Favor. It didn't take very long, surprisingly. But it wasn't the fact that it didn't take long. It was the fact that I stupidly didn't look at the quest requirements, the quest rewards. The only reason I even did One Small Favor, the only reason that made me do it like that particular night, opposed to later on in my career, I guess what you could say, was because I wanted to do it and use one lamp. For those of you who don't know, if you do One Small Favor, you get two 10,000 XP lamps that you can use on any skill above level 30. What I didn't realize is that they had to be above level 30, and I stupidly didn't look at the quest requirements close enough, and I assumed that I'd be able to use it on rune crafting and on Slayer. And if I could do that, I would have got 30 Slayer and 32 rune crafting. I think it would have been 32 rune crafting, 32 Slayer, which would have gave me the ability to do the Slug Menace quest, I think, or Slug something quest, which allows me to wear Initiate, which is something that I really wanted to get. But I stupidly got that wrong, and it's not actually true, and I can't use it on skills below 30, and I was thinking, oh, I can just bank these lamps, and I'll use them when they're level 30. I'll use them both on Slayer and get level 40 Slayer, like, right then, you know, like, snap of the fingers. but they don't let you bank the things. So I was thinking, okay, now what do I do? You know, I'm going to have a couple weeks here where all I'm going to be able to do is cook. Do I just want to have these things hidden in my inventory? So I said no, and I stupidly spent them. Like I realize now, because it was like 11 o'clock at night when I used them. But I remember waking up the next morning and going, why did I do that? But I believe I spent them on range, 20k XP on range, because what it got me, or maybe I just used one on range. Let's see, what did I... Is there anything else in the skill list that I might have used it on? I don't think there is anything else. Yeah, I think I used them. No, I used one on prayer, and it got me from 54 to 55 prayer, so that was useful. And then I used the other one on range, which got me from level 35 to 40 range. And I know a lot of you guys are going to say that's complete waste. But at the time, it was a stupid move on my part. But I wanted it because I realized that if it got me to 40, it meant I didn't have to train it at all. I got from level 1 to 40 range purely off of quests. And that gives me the ability to do Temple of Ikov, which will get me like 40 something range. I just hate training range. I'm just one of those people. I know like my friend Aaron told me that I'm not even sure if he's not on, but Aaron told me that I could just AFK with like iron knives at rock crabs, and it would have only taken me like 30 minutes to an hour to get that much XP. And I realized that, but I'm a very impatient person with things like this, and I realized that it was probably more efficient just to spend it on a skill like this, get it out of the way, you know. And Slayer, I'm in no rush to get Slayer up. I don't think I'm ever going to go for, you know, I was thinking of going for like 85 and stuff. I'm planning on staying home this summer. My parents are going away, which means it's going to be me and my brother home alone for about a month. Which means that I'll have a lot of time to play RuneScape, but at the same time, I'm not sure if I'm going to want to spend my whole summer, you know, just no-lifing this game. But if that's the case, I would go for 85 Slayer during that time. And, you know, 10k XP, what's that going to save me? I was going to use 10k on each one of them. 10k XP, I think, in the long run of Slayer is, like, saving me, like, 2 hours. Not that big of a deal. I don't need to, you know, bitch and moan about it. I'm just gonna relax and enjoy it. I need to get 30 rune crafting. I think I'm gonna do that later. I think I'm gonna do fire runes, the whole teleport to Castle Wars, and use fire runes method. But I need to get some money first, and I'm not really sure I'm gonna get some money, because I honestly am quite poor right now compared to the majority of the game. After that hack, I've really not made any money. I got 99 fletching, which made all of my money back. I got like 3 mil back from 99 fletching, but ever since then I've been spending it like directly towards skills whenever I get it. And I would say my bank right now is at about 1 mil, which I know some of you would say that's a lot of money, but I know a lot of you are gonna be like, no, that's not, you know, that's like how much I have. And considering I was one of the richer players when I first started this game, it's making me a little bummed knowing that I'm watching YouTubers every day that have like 10 mil cash stacks just sitting in their banks and they're not doing anything with it. So I need to make some money. I need to find a method of making some money that's profitable as well as fun and doable, because I'm a really impatient person, as you guys can tell. Alright, let's see. I'm not getting any closer to 77 cooking. I'm getting, yeah, 7k XP. So I'll probably get 77 or 78 cooking from this load of lobsters, most likely 78. I'll sell them up, probably buy some more tonight, play some Call of Duty, hang out, relax. I haven't been home for basically 3 weeks. So I'm just going to enjoy myself tonight. I might actually do some Slayer. I was thinking of going for 30 Slayer tonight. I'm not sure how long that would take me. I think level 30 in a skill is probably, I want to say like 15 or 16k XP roughly, maybe even 14k XP. So I mean, I would only have to do like an hour or so of Slayer and I'd get level 30, and then maybe do some rune crafting as well. So we'll see. I wanted to get 50 construction as well for an altar in my house, but I calculated it out, and I'm not sure if the price is raised or lowered since then, but it was about 800k to get level 50. And if that's the case, then I definitely need to make some money, because that's, you know, a lot of my bank. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. If you sat through this whole thing, if you did, make sure you drop me a like and leave me a comment. I really appreciate it. And a bunch of people have been asking me, been sending me messages and inboxes about like mouse keys and stuff like that. I'm sorry, guys. If you haven't gotten the memo, there are a lot of people that are saying mouse keys are messed up in this game, and I realize that. I think it depends from person to person. They're not as effective as they were as they are in the current live version of RuneScape in EOC. Because game ticks were affected by Rune, I think it was called, I can't remember what it was called, it was like Rune Tech 5 or something like that. Some kind of technology that was implemented into the game after 2007, and it made it so every tick for game ticks. So basically you could drop your whole inventory of like gold ore, for instance, if you were power mining in the living rock caverns, much easier than you could if you were like fly fishing here and you were trying to drop all your salmon and tuna. or salmon and trout. It's not the same in this game, and that's just the way it is. You just kind of got to deal with it, and I'm sorry. But for all those guys giving me support and messaging me while I was gone, I appreciate it. I got all of them. I read all of them. There's somebody who wants to actually do a dual commentary with me, and I'm gonna get back to him later tonight. I believe he's a British guy, which is kind of interesting. And he's also just starting his channel out, so he's not as well known. And I think it would be nice to have kind of like a channel merger in a way, and get to know another person. So yeah, so like I said, leave a like and a comment, and hopefully I'll get back to you guys. And yeah, happy scaping, guys. Peace out.